is up? It has been a minute since I made a video, but I am back, and today I want to tell you guys about New Year's Eve resolutions and why you shouldn't have New Year's resolutions. But first, I want to start off by explaining that I don't have anything against New Year's resolutions or anything like that whatsoever. But what I want to do is offer a different perspective and highlight the issues when it comes to New Year's resolutions, especially with this year being ripe with negative connotation, and the new year being what's been bringing hope to some people. You know, the toilet paper shortage and coronavirus. A lot of people, when they think about 2020, they think very negatively, and some even kind of think, you know, I've seen memes out there that talk about 2021, and it's like, before anybody says that this is their year, you know, don't speak too fast. So I just wanted to touch on New Year's resolutions. So, new year, new you, right? No, not so fast. A lot of people want to change something about themselves in order to better themselves in one way or another. Whether it's quitting smoking or losing some weight, or maybe it's just something like reducing the amount of time that you spend on your phone. Any change that you can think of. You know, people will typically either wait until the new year to do it, or when it comes to making changes in their life, they don't even take the time to look at themselves and say, what are some things that I can change inside of me to better myself? So they don't even decide to take a look within until the new year is approaching. So you'll hear things, well, you won't hear them out loud, but people will say things to themselves. You know, if they want to quit smoking or if they want to lose weight, they'll say to themselves, well, that'll be my New Year's resolution. And they'll tell themselves this in June. So we have July, August, September, October, November, December. So they're putting off making this change for 6 months. And other people will say, you know, a New Year's coming up. I should make a New Year's resolution and make some positive changes inside of myself. I wonder what I can do. Let me Google it real quick. Let me see. Ooh, here's an article, 11 ideas for New Year's resolution. Making a change and self-reflection usually kind of goes to the back burner, and it goes unnoticed until December of each and every year. And even when people do make New Year's resolutions, a lot of them fall off of their New Year's resolutions once they make them. You know, I see it at the gym every year. Come January, the gym is packed, there's a lot of people there. But then as the year progresses, it gets less busy. And typically you see it happen during the springtime and summertime. And maybe people want to lose weight for the summer, which it's a goal. And if you made that as your resolution and you meet your resolution, I'm not really talking about those types of people. With that said, I have a question for you. If you are somebody that wants to make a change, why not do it now? If it's June and you want to quit smoking or lose weight, why not start now? There's no other time than now. If not now, when? Making things a New Year's resolution is not going to make the change any easier to make. It's not somehow going to make the results any greater or fantastical. The only thing that you're doing by putting the change off by waiting is delaying any potential result, as well as possibly even decreasing your willingness to make that change when the time comes. In other words, if, you know, who's to say that when New Year's Eve comes around, you'll actually implement that change? Maybe you'll maybe you will lose your motivation in between those times, in the interim. The only moment in time that ever exists is now. If you want to make a change, don't just wait, do it. And then what about those people that don't, they don't have anything on their mind. They don't have anything on their mind that they want to change. The ones that are looking online for ideas on what to do for a New Year's resolution. The question I have for you is, why are you waiting until December to do self-reflection and see what you can change in you? You're not so, or what's that quote? You're not so different, you and I, whatever it is. You're not much unlike those who actually do have an idea of what they want to change and end up just waiting on it. Because you're still waiting. You're waiting until December to stop and take a look at yourself and think, what are some things that I can change about myself for the better? Again, in this example as well, why not now? Why not continuously decide to self-reflect and see what you can change now? I kind of noticed a trend, and it seems like the same type of thing rolls around every December, maybe even a little bit in November. In recent years, it's like always negative. So you see a lot of like social media posts that are like, too many like really amazing celebrities died this year. I can't wait till the next year. Or, this year it was coronavirus and the toilet paper shortage and all the other stuff that's going on. And, I'm not saying that the things that upset us during a specific year are not upsetting, that we shouldn't be upset about things and we should be just like happy-go-lucky 24/7 all the time. But I don't know, it's just in the past couple of years, I've noticed a trend where it seems like every year, by the end of the year, everybody's always just kind of like, oh, this year stunk. I can't wait till next year. And just a negative connotation to the year that is passing and a positive outlook for the year that's coming. Every single year, it seems like the masses have found a reason to give a middle finger to the current year and have a positive outlook for that following year, as if another trip around the sun, this is me, trip around the sun. I make really bad corny jokes, so I realize they're bad and I realize they're corny, and I hope you guys realize that too. As if another trip around the sun and a different number is actually gonna just automatically change something. Like January 1st comes along and, oh, look, everything's just different. Everything's new. It's different because it's a new year. We went around the sun again, and now there's another number at the end of our year. A trip around the sun and a new number is not going to automatically change anything. It is up to us individually to make the changes that we want to see in ourselves and in our lives. And it's up to us to be the ones, to be always on the lookout for things that we can change inside of ourselves to better ourselves. And it's up to us to not do a disservice to ourselves and wait on making those changes. We're not doing ourselves any good or any service by waiting on making changes that we want to make. And we're not doing a service to ourselves if we wait on doing self-reflection to see if there's anything that we can change on ourselves for the better. So I'm going to leave you with this regarding this. Why wait for a new year to self-reflect? Why wait for a new year to make a change? Don't wait. Do it now. Do it meow. It's the only time we actually ever truly have. Okay, before I sign off, guys, funny story. As soon as I stopped recording this video, I hopped onto Facebook, and the first thing that showed up was this meme that said, "First rule of 2021, never talk about 2020." That's the kind of thing that I'm talking about when I'm talking about the negative connotation when it comes to the year before. And so I just wanted to share that with you guys because I thought it was pretty ironic that I just stopped recording this video and automatically a meme like that just shows up. Alrighty, guys, that's all. Again, I am a certified life, relationship, and spiritual coach. I also coach twin flames and soulmates. I do a free 30-minute initial discovery session, or if you would like more time, you can upgrade that session to a full session for 50% off. I have Facebook pages, I have a blog. You can find everything in the description. With that said, I will see you guys next time.